Good morning children, welcome to the online classes. So previous class we completed introduction of circles. Today we are going to exercise 10.1. So in this exercise 10.1, page number 171 in your textbook. So first given fill in the blanks. So these are all fill in the blanks based on introduction. These are all fill in the blanks based on introduction. So here first one, the center of a circle lies dash of the circle. So here given that the center of circle position where in the circle. Where in the circle. The first one given that this is the circle. This is the circle. This is the center. So here circle center. So here center is the inside of the circle or outside of the circle. So here this is the inside of the circle. Center is the inside of the circle. So center is the interior of the circle. Center is the interior of the circle. So here first one is interior. Second one, a point whose distance from the center of the circle it is greater than its radius lies of the circle. So here one point, this is the center O, a point. So here this distance is OP. So here OP is greater than radius. Here OP is greater than radius. Then we can say that P is the exterior of the circle. P is the exterior of the circle. So here second one is exterior. Third one, the longest chord of a circle is called. What is the chord? So here this is the center, this is the circle. So here this is the center, this is the chord. This is AB. So we can take infinite number of chords. So longest chord. So here the longest chord passing through the center of the circle. The longest chord passing through the center of the circle, that is called diameter. That is called diameter. So the longest chord is called diameter. And the fourth one is an arc is when its 2 points are the ends of the diameter. So here this is the circle. Here this is the circle. Here this is the one arc AB. So these points are the ends of the diameter. These points are ends of the diameter. So we are taking here points ends, diameter ends. So here this is the B, this is the A. So here these 2 points are ends of the diameter. Then what can we say that? So here these 2 points are ends of the diameter. So here this is the one semicircle. This is the one semicircle. This is the other semicircle. So here the points are the ends of the diameter of the circle. So here this is this arc divides the circle 2 parts. This is the one part. This is the second part. Come to the fifth one. This is the semicircle. Come to the fifth one. A segment of a circle region between arc and chord. The segment of the circle arc and chord. So here this is the arc AB. So here arc and the chord. Arc and the chord. The segment of a circle region between arc and the chord. So what is the definition of segment? The segment definition is the region between the chord and the arc is called segment. So according to segment definition, so here given the segment of a circle is the region between the arc and the chord. So this answer is chord. And the sixth one is a circle divides the plane on which it lies how many parts? So here this is the plane. Circle divides the plane 3 parts. So this is the P, interior of the circle, Q on the circle, R exterior of the circle. So here this circle divides the plane. Suppose taking point P is the interior of the circle, Q on the circle, and R is the exterior of the circle. So here how many parts? 3 parts. This is the 3 parts. Come to the second one. So write the true or false. Give the region for your answer. So here you have to give the region. This is the question number 2. True or false? So here line segment joining the center to any point on the circle of radius of the radius. A line segment joining the center to any point on the circle of the joining the radius of the circle. It is given that. So what is the definition of radius? So here, so radius means a line segment joining the center of the circle to any point on radius. So this is the center, this is the radius. So here this also radius, this also radius, this also radius. You can take the distance between center to any point on the radius is any point on the circle is called radius. So first one is true. First one is true. And the second one is a circle has only finite number of equal chords. So here this is the circle. This is the chord AB. Suppose this is 5 centimeter. This is 5 centimeter. You can take here also. This also CD. This also 5 centimeter. Here B is also 5 centimeter. So continuously we can take like this. So cannot count the number of chords in the equal chords in the circles. So here the number is uncountable. So here given that finite number you can count. So number of chords cannot count. So it is false. It is false. So third one is a circle has only finite number. If a circle is divided into 3 equal arcs, each is major arc. Each is major arc. So this is the circle. Here 3 parts. This is the A, B, this is C. So here AB equal to BC, BC equal to AC. So how can you say that major arc? So we cannot say the major arc. So that also false. That also false. And fourth one is a chord of a circle which is twice long as its radius is the diameter of the circle. A chord of a circle which is twice of a long of its radius is the diameter. So this is the circle. So this is the chord AB. This is the chord AB. So here this chord is passing through the center of the circle. This chord is passing through the center of the circle. So here OB equal to R and OA equal to R. So a chord is passing through the center of the circle. So what do you call? That is diameter. So here diameter is twice of the radius. Diameter is twice of the radius. So it is true. It is true. So fifth one is 1, 2, 3, fourth one. Fourth one is true. And fifth one is sector is a region between the chord and corresponding arc. That also false. Come to the sixth one. A circle is a plane figure. Circle is a plane figure. Circle, triangle, and rectangle, all are plane figures. All are plane figures. This is also true. This is also true. The next topic is angle subtended by a chord at a point. So observe the figure. This is the triangle PQR. This is the triangle PQR. So here PQ is a line segment. PQ is a line segment. So R is not lie on PQ. So here angle PRQ is called subtended angle by line segment PQ. So angle PRQ is the subtended angle of line segment PQ. So come to the suppose here angle PQR. So here angle PQR. So angle PQR is the, so here Q is the angle PQR subtended angle by line segment PR. So here angle QPR is the subtended angle of line segment QR. So this is the line segment. The same here PQ. So you are taking here this line segment inside of the circle. So here what is the PQ? This line segment you can take in a circle. The PQ is a chord. So here PQ is the chord. Here angle PRQ. Angle PRQ is the subtended angle by a chord PQ. Here angle PRQ is a subtended angle by chord PR. Not only this only not. So come to the angle PSQ. Angle PSQ also. Angle PSQ also a subtended angle by chord PQ. This also a subtended angle. So here POQ angle POQ also a subtended angle by angle of chord PQ. So here this is the angle subtended by a chord. So here we are not taking here chord because of it is a line segment. It is a line segment. This line segment can take inside of the circle, that is the chord. So here angle PRQ is subtended angle of PQ. Angle PSQ is the subtended angle of PQ. Angle POQ also a subtended angle of PQ. So theorem 10.1, equal chords of a circle subtended equal angles at the center. It is given that in a circle chords are equal. So this is the A, this is the one chord. So another chord CD. So these two chords are equal. These two chords are equal. So here given that AB equal to CD. Here given that equal chords. So here given that equal chords of a circle subtended angles subtended equal angles. So here this is the center. This is the subtended angle of AB, subtended angle of chord AB, and here CD. So subtended angle AOB is subtended angle of chord AB, and angle COD is the subtended angle of chord CD. So come to the here. So first we have to write given. What are the given? The given equal chords. So here given equal chords. So what is the chords here? AB equal to CD. AB equal to CD. These two chords are equal. So given that AB equal to CD, this is the given. And to prove, what you have to prove? Subtended angles by a chords are equal. What are the subtended angles here? AOB. Angle AOB is the subtended angle of chord AB. COD is the subtended angle of chord CD. To prove these two subtended angles are equal. To prove angle AOB is equal to angle COD. To prove angle AOB equal to angle COD. Proof. So join OA, OB, OC and OD. Join OA, OB and OC and OD. So come to the here. It is given that so here take the two triangles. In triangle to prove. So in triangle AOB and triangle COD. Triangle AOB and triangle COD. So triangle AOB and triangle COD. In these two triangles, take these two triangles. OA equal to OC. Yeah, otherwise OA equal to OD. OA equal to here OB equal to OC and OB equal to OD. So here in these two triangles, so OA equal to or AO equal to CO. So what is the region? Radii and same circle. Radii on same circle. And OB equal to OC. So here AO equal to OC or AO equal to CO and BO equal to OD. BO equal to OD. So this also region radii and same circle. So AO equal to OC, you can take this also. AO equal to OD, AO equal to OC. So you are adding the same circle. And third condition is given that AB equal to CD. It is given. It is given. So what is the given? Two chords are equal. Two chords are equal. So here, according to this condition, AO equal to CO, BO equal to OD, BO equal to OD, AB equal to CD. AB equal to CD. So here side. So here therefore triangle AOB is congruent to triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COD. Triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COD. Triangle COD. So what is the criteria? By criteria I am using here side congruency rule. Side congruency rule. So here triangle AOB and triangle COD both are congruent. So here this angle AOB equal to angle COD. Angle AOB equal to angle COD. Therefore angle AOB is equal to angle COD. Angle COD. So these two angles are angle AOB is subtended angle by chord AB, angle COD subtended angle by chord CD. These two angles are equal. So this is the proof of theorem 10.1. So today homework is practice this theorem. Tomorrow we'll meet. Thank you, children.